One thing that I love very much is cheese. I haven't eaten much cheese because I don't trust anything that's manufactured food-wise, if you can even call it food. So I haven't eaten cheese in quite a while, and I've always wanted to make my own, and today is the day, and you get to join me. I have 2 quart jars of raw goat's milk. I got these from a local farm store, and we are going to put these both in my pot. This is a half a gallon. I just don't have a half-gallon jar. I'm going to put these right in my pot. 1 jar I will wash, 1 jar I will save for the whey. So we've got that all in our pot. Let's go put it on the stove. Now there are different ways to make cheese. The normal way, or the way that it has been done for centuries, is by using rennet. Rennet is, it's kind of how they discovered cheese. They would carry their milk in bags made from sheep stomachs, usually sheep, other ruminant animals, but mainly sheep. The stomach of the sheep they would carry their milk in. And they realized that their cheese, or their milk, was turning into cheese. And that's how cheese was discovered. Rennet is it's an enzyme that is found in the stomachs of ruminant animals. And this recipe today, I will not be using rennet because I don't have any. I will be using white vinegar instead. It really does feel like cottage cheese more than mozzarella cheese. We may not have done this right. I may not have heated it as much as it needed to be heated, because that's not looking quite right to me. It's not acting quite right either, because it's breaking apart. It's more like cottage cheese or Play-Doh. We may try this again. Well, that was an abject failure. But first time failure doesn't mean a whole lot to me. We're going to try again. I have used regular pasteurized milk that usually my husband drinks with his coffee. So, sorry honey, I used some of your milk. But we're going to do this again. We're going to try it all over again. Since I don't have a half-gallon measure, I did use my 2 quart jars again. So, take 2. Pour the milk into the pan. And then we'll heat it up on the stove again. Tempting to need the almost cheese. And it is staying together better, but again, it's curdly. They say the 3rd time is the charm. So let's see if that's true. Take 3 of cheese making. I have my heat on medium this time. And we are going to get it up to 120 degrees. And we are going to try and keep that temperature this time. I believe that was the problem last time. So we will get this up to temperature, and I'm not going to take it off the heat, and I'm not going to turn the heat off. I'm just going to turn it down. So we will get it up to temperature. I've also measured out the vinegar differently. I have a half a cup of vinegar. All right, we have made it to temperature. I'm going to add in the vinegar. And you can see it is starting to curdle, which is exactly what we want. We want all those solids to start coming together. I'm going to take out my thermometer. And I'm going to turn it down almost to low and put the lid on and let those curds come together to form our cheese. And we're going to let that sit for a little bit. I believe my mistake last time was letting it cool off too quickly. So that's why I didn't turn the heat off and I didn't take the pan off of the heat. So we will come back in a jiffy. All right, I'm going to turn the heat off. And that looks much better. Let's just pour it again like we did last time. Making a mess, making a mess. That is what I do best, make a mess. And I'm just pressing the cheese together with my spatula. And you can see the steam, so it is still hot. Which I think was my issue the first 2 times. I'm going to pour the whey back into my pot. Again, making a mess as I do it. Now I'm going to turn it back on to about medium, because we want to heat the whey back up to about 170 degrees. So I've got that back on medium heat. Actually, I'm going to put just a smidge above medium. Try to get all this up here because we want all that cheese. I'm just squeezing out a little bit more. You can use cheesecloth. And now what we want to do is we want to get this heated back up. I'm going to put the strainer right in there. It's not quite submerged. We want it submerged. So I'm going to press it down a little bit to try and get it submerged into the whey. I may add a little bit of water to that so that it does cover. There we go. And we're going to heat that back up. Trying not to mess with it too much. Right, so we heated it back up. I'm just squeezing it in my hands again. And I'm kind of turning it in on itself as I go. Whew. Tis a little hot. Tis. But we are finally, I guess third time really is the charm. Because as I'm getting it turned here and stretching, it's not perfect, not by any stretch of the imagination. I'm going to come a little bit closer so you can see. See, as I'm stretching it slightly as I turn it in on itself. And I'm squeezing as I go, getting a little more way out. Like I said, this is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. All right, the next thing we want to do now that we've got it hot, or we did get it hot, now I'm going to put it in a bowl of cool water. I'll leave that there for right now. And we will add some ice cubes just to chill it down a little bit quicker. Make that water extra cold. We're gonna let that set for a little while. I'm gonna clean up this mess and I'll be back in a moment. I have a clean kitchen again. I'm going to take out this cheese. Oh, that's nice and firm. Put it back in there for just a moment. I'm gonna get some paper towels and I'm going to just pat this dry. I'm going to wrap him up in some cling wrap here. These things never pull off properly. We're just going to wrap him up and stick him in the fridge for tonight. So stick around and I'll show you what I'm going to make with him later. Oh. We have all the fixings for our pizza balls. We have ground beef, sausage, homemade pizza sauce, bacon, onions, peppers, mushrooms, and olives. So, I've got two bowls. This one is his because it's gray. This one is mine because it's pink. We're going to take some tallow. I'm not going to stick my finger in there even though I want to. But we're going to take some tallow and just rub it if you want to do yours.
All right.
And we're just going to rub it just to grease up our bowls, just a little bit. You want just a little bit of grease so nothing goes sticky, sticky, sticky.
That way they're in the same.
So you know which one is yours?
Yeah.
Let's stick this in. Towel for you.
All right, thank you.
Put the towel up. And you can build your bowl however you would like.
All right.
Not sure if I want to start with sauce or meat.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Or meat and sauce.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm going to start with just a little bit of sauce in the bottom first. Shake it all around.
I think I'll do the same. And then add
So I
a little
just
meat
put
and a little more
sauce.
sauce.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And since I'm a meat lover, I'm going to pack it with some of this yummy ground beef. I'll put some sausage in mine.
Bacon.
Just a little. I don't want a whole lot of sausage. But I do want some.
You gonna use any of the bacon though?
Nope, bacon is all for you, babe.
All right.
I'm going to put a little bit more sauce on top of my meat here.
Slide on the other side over there.
Absolutely.
Ground beef.
Slide to the slide to the left. I think I'm showing my age there.
We'll have a lot of meat in the pizzas.
Oh yeah, if you're making pizza, you need a lot of meat.
Yes.
Because, you know, I want it to be carnivore, so I want as much meat as possible. Lot of meat. I'm going to have a few black olives in mine. Not a whole lot, just some. I do like my mushrooms, so.
Yes, lucky.
Put some mushrooms in there. Ooh-doo-doo-doo. Some peppers. There's yellow, orange, and red peppers.
Red.
No green ones.
Burger, because it's a little not over there, but anyway.
It don't matter where you're at, honey. A little bit of onion. I love these purple onions. Purple. Oops. You eat the rest of that if you want to, honey.
Alright, I'll put it in there. There's not quite enough of it to worry about trying to save. Or the sausage, but
Right,
burger.
the sausage. There's a lot of that. I figure I might use that in my my breakfast.
Oh yeah. Dropping onions, you're making a mess.
Get a cutting board here. This is my second attempt at cheese. The first one did not come out at all, so this was try number 2. I'm gonna give it a slicer. I'll move the camera so you can see better. All right, let's give this a slice here.
Yes.
Here, let's.
Do a little taste of it too.
It's not bad.
No, I think it's good.
This is the second batch, or the third batch that I made. And you see how that one looks.
Oh, yeah.
compared to that one.
But that one wasn't bad, though.
That's not bad, no.
Oh, that slices nice.
But that, all right, honey, I'll let you eat a piece.
All right.
That looks much better. It looks more like the mozzarella cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. I mean, it's still eatable. It's not bad, but yeah, that one's better.
Yes, but for on pizza.
Yeah, that one's better.
I'm gonna slice this up
Right.
so that we can have some on our pizzas.
Yes.
Oh, it does slice up rather nice. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many slices you want on yours.
I don't know.
It is not salted. You may want to put a little sprinkling of salt. Now move the camera again so we can see.
One on the cheese itself that we're talking about. You want me to stick this back in the fridge?
Yes, please, honey. Thank you. Yeah, I might.
Cheese or just in the bowl?
I'd probably put a little bit on the cheese. If you want a nice thick piece.
I do like salty cheese.
Well, go ahead and stick it on there, honey. Pick your pieces.
It looks like 3 will be plenty. So
3 will be plenty. I also have store-bought Parmesan if you'd like some Parmesan on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some Parmesan on too. Actually, if you can give it one little end piece or something, or cut that one a little bit or something, I'll stick it over here to fill in the gap a little bit.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Yeah, we used almost all that cheese.
Right. I mean, we probably didn't have to.
But we did.
Right.
Because it's yummy, yummy,
Yep.
homemade.
Yes, homemade.
First time making homemade cheese.
Yeah. That's so awesome. You want Parmesan or?
No, I
No.
think I'm gonna, well, yeah, I'll do just a little bit.
There's that, and there's the tie for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Put a little bit of salt on here. Again with my pink Himalayan salt.
I just used regular white salt.
And now I'm gonna stick these under the broiler in the oven. And we'll be back when they're done. I believe these are done. Oh, yes.
Yeah, those look nice.
If you would do the honors, honey.
Yes. You grab yours.
All right.
Actually, let me turn that off.
Yes, do not burn yourself. Oh, look how pretty that is. And there's
Nice.
yours.
Those look nice.
Sink full of dirty dishes. Here's your fork, my love. Careful, hot, don't touch.
Yes.
Ooh. It's not as stretchy melty as I was hoping, but
Yeah, well, it's the first time you've ever made it, too. You'll
True.
get better and better at it.
it does smell like pizza.
It does. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Mmm,
Yeah, those are good. Mm-hmm.
very good. All right. Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna chow down
Yeah, that's a winner, baby.
on this. And I hope you enjoyed that. If you stuck around through all of this, give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Mwah. Have a great day, and we'll catch you later. Toodles.